This female kestrel is known as Jenny. It's late June and she's bringing up 3 fluffy chicks. Sadly, her mate Jeff recently disappeared after a run-in with a red kite. So she's caring for them alone. Female kestrels don't usually hunt when bringing up chicks, a job that's left to the male. But with Jeff gone, Jenny's had to step up to provide for a brood. Thankfully, with a special post in my garden, I'm able to help, leaving food out for her. This means she can collect meals for the chicks without leaving the nest for too long. And with a plentiful supply secured nearby, the chicks are growing strong. One of Jenny's eggs didn't hatch this year, and it's still in the nest, as a kestrel won't remove an unhatched egg unless it breaks. The chicks are now 2 weeks old and still covered with a layer of fluffy down, but their developing feathers are starting to poke through. At mealtimes, they're getting more boisterous, calling at Jenny as she delivers prey. One snatches the mouse, pulling the meal away and protecting it with its wings. This behaviour is known as mantling. It's wonderful to see the falcon spirit shining through in such a young bird. But despite the chick's can-do attitude, it hasn't worked out how to feed itself just yet. Jenny's doing a great job caring for her brood, regularly delivering the food I leave out. But now the chicks are older, she can spend more time away from the nest. She sets off to hunt for the first time since Jeff disappeared. She returns with a vole she's caught, which is once again snatched by a hungry chick. But Jenny's persistent, grabbing the meal back and tearing it up for her brood. It's now July and the chicks are growing fast. At 18 days old, they haven't needed brooding for about a week. Though Jenny never strays far. Day by day, they're becoming more capable and can soon tear up their own food. As the feathers develop, they start flapping practice. It's vital they master this if they're going to fledge in just under 2 weeks. And as they grow in confidence, one chick even peeks out of the entrance for the very first time. Jenny's working so hard as a single parent, bringing in food regularly and keeping her chicks safe. She doesn't spend her nights inside with them now, instead guarding the entrance. But when she falls asleep, she doesn't hear a barn owl landing on the branch. Barn owls fly almost silently, so it's only when it takes off she reacts, just as she's swiped into the nest. Kestrel struggled to see in the dark, so Jenny looks completely bewildered. But her chicks are safe and sound inside. The following day, Jenny's back in action, despite last night's ordeal. And she's providing for the chicks, whatever the weather. She's truly proven herself as a great mother. Over the following days, the chicks are getting more curious about the world outside. The kestrel chicks have started poking their head out of the nest, so I'm going to sit in the hide and see if I can film them. The hide's just here, and this tunnel means they don't see my approach. I get into position and soon spot a chick. And a second joins it. Now the chicks are spending time in the entrance. Jenny can deliver to them easily. Oh, here she comes. Since the entrance is occupied, she's perched down at the base. There's the third chick too. At this stage, it's difficult to tell if they're male or female. I've been following these chicks on screen for the last 3 weeks, but this is the first time I've seen them all with my own eyes. As fledging day approaches, Jenny's bringing in more food to build their strength. The chicks are so curious, looking out of the entrance for most of their days. There's now more space inside for flapping. And the nest is carpeted with their down. They're getting more confident. One even steps up to the ledge. And with all this growing, they've got quite an appetite, calling frantically when Jenny delivers. And fighting amongst themselves to get another mouthful. As Jenny delivers their next meal, she enters the nest and starts tearing it up for them. They've been able to feed themselves for over a week now, but she's still keen to ensure they're each getting their share. But when she's not around, they're learning to fend for themselves. And by mid-July, the only thing that can keep them from the entrance is bad weather. At first light, a chick ventures to the entrance. They're now a month old and look ready to fledge. At midday, the eldest chick scrambles out of the nest for the first time. It's a tentative start, and it's soon back inside. But that evening, it tumbles out again. The other chicks watch on, fascinated. The fledgling makes its way back home. And after all this excitement, the chicks settle in for the night. In the morning, the chicks waste no time heading outside. It's not even 5 a.m. and the fledgling's keen to get back out to explore. This time, taking flight with confidence. The other chicks still look a bit hesitant. Jenny lands in to check on their progress. And the sibling lands on top too. This seems to motivate the middle chick. It soon fledges too, joining its sibling on top of the nest. The pair spend hours hopping around. Before taking flight. Leaving the chick alone in the nest. But not for long. Half an hour later, the two fledglings return. And Jenny does too. It's just amazing to see them all together. But as night falls, there's just two in the nest. As the sun rises, the fledgling hops back up to the entrance. And the chick soon joins it. When the fledgling leaves, the chick seems to start warming up. And soon, with the other chicks watching on, the final chick fledges too. For the first time in months, the nest is empty. But this isn't the last I'll see of the kestrels. The chicks may have fledged now, but they won't be independent until they're about a month old. Until then, Jenny will care for them, providing them with food as they learn to hunt for themselves. and the nest is still a hub of activity. After a shaky start, the fledglings are soon confident on the wing. Exploring further around the garden and bothering Jenny at the feeding post. This kestrel story has been an emotional roller coaster. It was so special following Jeff as he grew from inexperienced fledgling to confident bachelor. He soon met Jenny. The first time pair had eggs and welcomed 3 healthy chicks. Under their care, the chicks grew fast. But tragedy struck when Jeff disappeared. But with a bit of help from me, Jenny was able to care for the brood. All 3 chicks successfully fledged. And as they set off to establish their lives elsewhere, Jenny has proved what a fantastic mother she is. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to see more. Here's a taste of what you'll enjoy seeing on this channel.